All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Tonight we are going to be doing all signs, starting with Aries. All right, what do we have for Aries? So we've got the Queen of Roses. We have the chess game. We have the Queen of Scrolls. We have Add Some. The Ark of the Covenant. And the Buddha Prepares. All right, it definitely looks like you're planning something within a partnership. This could involve travel, particularly to the Middle East. There's definitely some sort of preparation that you're needing to do, studying. It looks like this is going to be a guided thing. I see angels and ancestors here. I also see a candle and a journal. This can indicate you just kind of processing things, maybe autonomic writing. And then Buddha Prepares. This could have to do with like some sort of a religious retreat. I'm also just seeing like a group of people on the hill. What you need to know about this is that you're on track. And it does say that it's an initiation. So, Aries, I hope this helped you. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Subscribe if this resonated. Thank you so much. We are moving on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. We have balance. We have community. We have add some. We have two worlds. The Willow. And the Queen of Roses. So what I'm kind of getting here with community balance and two worlds is you might really be feeling a little between two different places with everything that's going on in your community right now, today. I'm actually going to read some of Add Some because I'm feeling like there's some sort of planning or something that you need to do that has something to do with some sort of group. Let me get you more information directly on this card. Okay. And here, just so you can see it if you need it for a point of reference. Right. A candle casts light on an open book held by a young woman sitting at a desk. Her eyes are drawn to the side as if she was distracted from her reading by a curious thought or someone nearby. She is surrounded by several people, many of whom are somewhat translucent and glowing. An angel blends and whispers, "Add some, I arrive, I am here, I attend you." Add some is a single word that has many, many meanings. First, it affirms your own strength and focus in the present. You can use it as a command word whenever you find yourself distracted from what's at hand. Say, "Add some, I am here," and feel yourself attend to the situation or person before you. So I'm kind of getting this message too, along with some of these cards. Like, you are a source of wisdom and refuge for a lot of people in your environment, whether you are male or female, or them, whatever you identify as. You are a source of refuge for your community. A lot of people come to you, and it could have you feeling like a little bit caught between all these different opinions because everyone's interested in talking to you. You listen. The world also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. Add some, arrive, and take a moment to yourself. Reaching your goals, absolutely. Whenever you get this card, know that you're on the way to the result you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of Spirit. So it does sound like just as you're there for others, they're there for you. This card also reminds you to be assured that no matter what's happening in your life, Spirit's always there for you. They reach out to you, sharing their light and power and serving you in every way, from the least to the highest, from grandma to the divine. An eternal community attends you. Say, "Add some," and take some time to attend them too. You can act on your promise to God as Spirit lifts you upon their shoulders. You are present for each other, and together you arrive at your dream. So that's cool. So this Two worlds, balance and community, and then getting this card could also be talking to someone there who's really experiencing this feeling of angelic presence and feeling of being really supported by your ancestors and passed on loved ones. Just feeling like an extra connection where it's almost like you're here in the present, but you're also really connecting with spirit. I love that with two worlds. And add some right here. Taurus, I hope you enjoy this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now we're on to Gemini. All right, Gemini. Ism and Nangpa. All right, so I'm getting birds are very significant to you. It makes me want to look them up a little bit more, so let me do that. Let's see. Okay. The spiritual meaning of birds, it can symbolize freedom, spiritual consciousness, and messages from the divine. We have ostriches. And we have a rooster or a chicken. We also have two worlds. Let's see. The karmic trench. Okay, so Gemini, what I'm getting for you is that you may have really felt like you've been kind of entrenched in something that was karmic for quite some time. You know, maybe you're in like a small town, something like that. You've been working hard. I definitely am feeling small town, rural vibes. She is in her house, kind of tending to things, but in the background we see like this temple with flags, prayer flags. And you know, I'm seeing that you've been working really hard, that you've been building up your abundance. This card says you are traversing your true and destined path. Stay connected to the instincts that tell you good things are on their way, and do not allow your mind to become clouded by uncertainty. Trust your inner guide and proceed accordingly. That which one wrought, suffering shall ultimately provide you means to freedom. Be determined and reassured, for the rising of light is imminent. Yeah. And I do see that you have been working hard. So whatever you've been working towards is going to, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working is paving the path to the life that you want. Just because something is karmic does not mean that it's negative. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope it resonated. We are on to Cancer. All right. Shekinah. The spiritual words want to help you resolve your worldly concerns. It is safe for you to rely on Spirit as a loving, protective, helpful, and practical presence, able to positively affect all areas of your life, including facilitating the resolution of physical problems. Do not limit your spirituality to concepts. Instead, apply your higher knowledge and principles. Grow your wisdom and live your path. Acknowledge your value as a person, as a soul. Treasure the gift of your path and let your spirituality integrate with all facets of your life. Shekinah is a Hebrew word that translates as the dwelling place of the divine. Shekinah is the embodiment of the light. She is in us when we are living our spiritual path, applying our wisdom and principles to our actions, our courage, our choices, awaken compassion in our world. We are the sacred change makers and healers of the collective. The divine electricity of spirit needs willing soul bulbs to shine forth in the world. The esoteric Jewish tradition of Kabbalah, Shekinah is the sacred feminine, the capacity for experience of spirit entering the soul of human being. When a soul is approaching the sacred experience of Shekinah, the ego has given way to some degree. There is enough inner peace or space and peace and the heart's willingness to surrender to receive so that spirit can infuse the soul. The soul becomes more luminous with white light. We resonate more with spirit than with ego. We feel like our true selves. When the soul becomes Shekinah, the holy dwelling place of spirit, our experience is very different to the ego-driven way of living. We slow down and accomplish which is meaningful. We feel connected to all that is, so we are inspired to do what we can to help. According to our tendencies and talents, we co-create rather than compete. We accomplish our aspirations because we are no longer in our heads, but practicing our spiritual path daily. Our practices resonate with our hearts, increasing our awareness, love, presence, patience, commitment, and peace. Our spiritual practice are our life raft when the oceans of life become wild, and our magic carpet when we feel stuck and need inspiration and freedom. Our practices increase our compassion for ourselves and others. When Shekinah is in our reading, you have both permission and encouragement from Spirit to embrace spiritual practices that resonate with your heart and commit to them, especially when you think you don't need them or they don't seem to be doing anything for you. Those are the times you need them most. To embrace Shekinah is to embrace action, to commit, to engage, to walk our talk, and to be the light we want to see in our world. The ideas that nurture and inspire our heart are important, but the actions that transform hesitation, fear, doubt into boldness, trust, and confidence are essential to bring those ideas to life. You have it within you to live your light and to put all your problems and concerns into capable hands of a deeper guiding wisdom. You are not giving away your power in doing so. You are actually empowering your sacred fulfillment. This oracle brings notice of an opportunity to apply your spiritual principles. You are encouraged to consider how you can live so that your inner beliefs and outer actions are in alignment. This is not about denying the ego and its pains. It is about having compassion and responding from a place of kindness and determination to heal. The oracle also suggests a matter of material or physical concerns that can be touched and healed by Spirit. Your task is to invite Spirit in and allow it to do what it knows how to do. Find relief in the knowledge that Spirit is with you and wants you to heal through all matters of concern. All right, well, that is your message. It is just one card, but it is one very powerful card. I hope that this helps you. I would love it if you would comment, like, subscribe, and share this with someone who may be needing it. We are on to Leo. Thank you so much, Cancer. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Tower with the Eight of Wands in reverse. So what I am seeing here is that you made an offer to someone and they don't consider it as a mature offer. And either they or you are very upset at this. This is someone that maybe you were with before. I'm seeing a lot of love here. It just seems like you guys have been trying to find balance for quite some time. That you're just still holding on to each other and, you know, trying to make everything work. That, you know, it's required a lot of honesty despite so much heartbreak. And ultimately, you just want to be happy again. I'm seeing the Tower, the Temperance, and the Four of Wands. And in the Four of Wands, I'm seeing this resin burner. That can really talk about, you know, doing some cleaning, doing like a reset in the environment. That might help you guys to get out of this unstuck communication, especially if the point of contention is the house, something in the house, the location you're living in. And I see that you're thinking that, well, it's probably too little, too late. But I'm seeing that at this point, you'd probably try anything. Okay. We have the 9. We have the 7. And we have the Star. So it seems like you've been given some wise counsel, that you have a lot of options, but, you know, you're just somehow coming up against a lot of fear despite everything. It might just be time to close a chapter out. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that you've been in it for a long time. You know, you've hired lawyers. You've seen if things can change and that you've actually seen progress. And if that is the case, you might just want to hang tight, because if this is the final outcome here, it does look like there's going to be some sort of victory ahead for you. I don't know your situation, but that is what the cards say. All right. Thank you so much, Leo. We are on to Virgo. Right, Virgo. Let's see what message is here for you, my dear Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if this resonates with you. Okay. All right. We have the Six of Swords. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Judgment. We have the World. We have the Four of Wands. And we have the Ace of Swords. So I'm getting for you that you've definitely accepted an offer that's going to be taking you on a journey. You're not sure what's going to come ahead, but you're prepared to put in the work necessary to, have things go well for you. And it does look like things are going very well. And that in the end, you are going to be super happy with the choice that you made, because not only is it going to have, mental satisfaction for you and just knowing you made a good choice, but ultimately it's going to be just better for your stability all around. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy your new journey. It is time for Libra. All right, Libra. message is there for Libra? What message is there for Libra? Bear, snake, fish, bear. Okay, simple message, Libra. I'm seeing that you have a business venture that's been quite a journey, but is starting to pay off. Can we get a little bit more on this? It is making you very happy. I think that's what's allowed you to stay with this despite the hard times. House. If it is a business, you will be able to buy a home. If it is not a business, it will be giving you the feeling of stability, family, community, but still like your own safe place. Okay, I thought we were done, but no. I actually see love coming into your life for sure. And that taking some time too. But that seems to just be kind of how things have gone for you guys, or you. I'm definitely seeing too, for your business, there could be some sort of contract that you're signing. It could be many things. It could be a lease for a place. It could be a partnership. It could be a new space, which I'm kind of getting with the house and the heart and the ring. Okay, cool. Child, tree, and moon. It does look like through your darkest times, you've had the love of someone very innocent, or child, or you could have been just very faithful and optimistic, like a childlike faith. Tree, child, moon. And then we have tree, heart, fish. So, you've really been enjoying putting down these roots. And then we've got bear, heart, moon. If you're feminine or masculine, whatever you identify as, it does look like you've gotten more in touch with yourself, and like just a different sort of perspective on things. And snake, heart, child. I'm getting something about health insurance. Take that as it resonates. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I feel like I'm getting a pretty strong message, but you'll know if snake, heart, and child means this to you. You'll know what this means. But some documentation is going through. So, yeah. Let me see if the sun comes out. Okay. Mountain. So this talks about like immovable faith. Eight of Clubs. Can talk about communication too. Yeah. Definitely new perspective, new communication coming in. But a lot of stability too. So, Libra, I hope that helped. We're going to do Scorpio now. Right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have for you. Success popped out right away. I, psychic ability, trust your intuition. Funnel, period of frustration, lessons to be learned. Dagger, fear, worries, tense situations. Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. Mountain Road, you are on the road to success, which is great. Angel, spiritual guidance protects you from harm. Dog or close up says pleasure with a close friend. And casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. And then we have July. Okay. So that's wild. Casket, dog, and angel. This could be saying that, you know, you've recently lost a pet or someone close to you has passed away. But they're actually an angelic force watching over you. Boot, dagger, and funnel. It seems like while this is going on simultaneously, there was something that you've been working really hard at that you've been really worried about, but you've learned so much. So I don't think that this is going to be in vain. It's saying psychic ability, success, and you are on the road to success. So we've got the I, success, mountain road. And then we have July. So let's see. I set aside 2 more cards, or, well, a few more. Plenty of material things. Stepping into new experiences. Strong emotions, passionate love and hate. A wish will not be granted. So all that hatred that maybe you feel like you've put out as part of this grieving process, like, it's not going to bring something bad on you. But overall, you know, like, you've got a lot of emotions to process, but even in doing that and in the struggle that you're in, you know, you're still moving towards a victory. There is some caution here and just, like, you know, keeping, you know, yourself uplifted, basically. Because sometimes when we're angry and we think angry things, we think that we're hurting other people, but we're actually doing damage to ourselves. So, you know, you're also being guided. And I really feel like you know that in your heart of hearts. But at the center of this reading, you know, you're just going through something hard, and it might be resolving around July, or maybe it will happen in July. But there's a lot of encouragement here for you too, you know. It's kind of interesting how we can be experiencing one thing in one area of our life, and in another area of our life, we can be doing just fine. So, Scorpio, I wish you all the love and support. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share if this reading resonates for you or someone that you love. Now we are on to Sagittarius. I'm hearing less is more. So you could be part of the minimalistic movement. I'm hearing you're definitely a quality over quantity girly. So that's interesting to hear. Fantastic. Okay. To the celestial mountain. All right. I think that meditation is something really important to you. I think that it actually, if you are minimalist and it's created space, one of the reasons that you've done that is for your meditative practice. There are times when divine energy is needed to help us achieve our spiritual goals. When you do not feel completely in control of your destiny, the divine is usually gifting you with an opportunity to reach for assistance or to invoke divine power, to call to the celestial mountain so that you might be gifted with a far superior outcome. Your permission to beings that love you unconditionally to offer you help is an expression of spiritual empowerment. You empower those forces to come in your aid and help you manifest your life purpose and destiny. You are being asked to empower the divine to help you to call to the celestial mountain within your own heart, to reach out and allow the divine to assist your current life unfoldment. We live in free will, universe, and no matter how much you are loved, in fact, because you are so loved and respected, no being will intervene for you without your permission. Do not believe that asking for help means that you will grow weak or dependent or not grow spiritually. You are doing this to grow in your own mastery at a soul level, not to hand over your life and not to take personal and spiritual responsibility for it anymore. Asking for spiritual assistance helps you grow in trust, wisdom, and understanding of the nature of the universe and how it operates. Learning to ask for and receive divine assistance helps us learn the art of surrender so that we can merge with greater spiritual forces that our own individual selves. Something wonderful begins to happen. You will discover that your divine self is a powerful, living expression of the source of the universe. You have within you the power, love, and sustenance of the source of life itself. When we call to the celestial mountain, we are remembering that we are divine in our own heart. We gain power through this remembrance, and we can help others remember too. So the more you choose to spiritually empower the divine to assist you, the stronger and more conscious your relationship with beings of light become, and the more you begin to realize the similarities that exist between your own divine nature and those beings. In other words, in keeping good spiritual company, you begin to realize your true nature. Make sure that you empower those beings who genuinely love you unconditionally. When you ask for help, always say 3 times, I call on those beings who love me unconditionally. Then say, I thank you for your clear guidance and assistance on this matter so that I may grow in my own spiritual mastery and peace, love and joy of my own free will. So be it. Sagittarius, I hope this card helped you. We are on to Capricorn. Here we go. this is the first time I've ever used this deck. All right, what do we have for Capricorn? African Plains, 6 of Earth Guardians. Wisdom of the Sacred, the High Priestess, and Cave. We have the 7 of Activations coming out right above the African Plains. We have Reclaim Your Power coming out near Wisdom of the Sacred. We have the Great Central Sun. And we have Vines, Priestess of Portals. What I'm really getting from the Vines in the Cave are a safe place for reprieve, someplace that's cooling, lush, and enjoyable, like a water hole, or, you know, someplace kind of fun to go and refresh yourself from all of this heavy work that you're doing. With African Plains and the Great Central Sun, I am getting a lot of energy being put out and really functioning in that at a very high level. Really doing it in a way that serves your community, but also is very healing for you. You know, you've definitely come into yourself with this High Priestess card. Like, you have a deep knowing, deep. And that knowing allows you to have rest when you need it, because you're not performative. You're not doing this for show. Like, you're made to be in the sun. This is where you shine. You're being looked over from above with the Sky Guardian. And it's interesting because this is like the 7 of Earth, and it's birds, right? They live on the earth. They have their nest on the earth, right? There are butterflies here, you know, they make their cocoons on, you know, the earth. But it just looks like you're functioning at this very high level. You've got this internal, like, cool and calm, and then around you, upward, you've got this kind of earthly but still heavenly protection that's guiding you. Please let me know what this means to you. I'm getting that plant medicine may be important to you as well. I'd love to know your experience. Please comment. And if this resonates for you or makes you think of someone else, Aquarius, I would really love it if you, or is this Aquarius or Capricorn? Capricorn. Capricorn, if this resonates with you, I'd really love for you to share. Thank you so much. All right, now we have the Aquarius reading. Aquarius, I'm thinking that family may be what you live for. It may be the most important thing to you. You may have a very close connection with your parents. Your children, your partner. Even those that are passed on. Okay. I think you have some questions about romance and love. I see that it could have to do with a woman who has children. Probably someone you met at work. You feel like you've made up your mind about this person, or you feel like you are leaving things open for this person, hoping that, you'll reconnect. It does look like things are going to be moving in a direction that favors you, and that, yes, you will be connecting. We have the Two of Pentacles. Does mean that there could be something better coming in for you, but I think you've kind of learned that by, you know, being a player, things don't typically work out well for you. And you really see this woman as the one. You've kind of been dating around a little bit, and you haven't been really liking what you've been seeing out there. And I'm getting that you're ready to really settle down and hold on to something. So you're going to be taking big action toward this woman, even if things don't work out in your favor. Like, you definitely are going to go for it. So I wish you the best of luck. I can't really tell you how things are going to go, but I think she's been waiting to hear from you, and has almost come to a point where she feels like she's waited a while, and, you know, she thinks equally of you, that you would be a great partner too. And I think that you're going to be surprised when you reach out, that she's going to be very kind. She's not going to be bitter. She is going to give you a chance. Obviously, she wants something more too. So yeah, it looks like you guys have definitely both been kind of wanting the same thing and bringing it to be. So best of luck to you, Aquarius. Let us know how things go in the comments. And thank you for tuning in. All right, we have Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? Caroline. Oh, never mind, honey. Sorry.
What?
Never mind. Sorry. All right, I'm hearing beginner's mind. And it's interesting because I felt like I needed to ask for something during this. And we are getting the Six of Pentacles, which is basically someone giving things to two people. And it does seem like, as much as this person is trying to be balanced, that maybe the other person is getting a little bit more. I'm getting that the person who's making this decision could be like a judge or a lawyer or some sort of business person. Again, with the Justice, that's absolutely confirmed. Yeah. Again, this theme of, you know, something that you're leaving behind, having more. So you have the Eight of Cups. He's walking away from these, looking for the Nine of Cups. And if he's successful and he finds the Nine of Cups, which I am seeing that, yes, he does find that ninth cup, then you're going to be feeling very abundant. But there's absolutely something you're leaving in the past, Pisces. And ultimately, you're going to realize that it's something that really just wasn't serving you well. You see this? Five of Pentacles. You've got to get out of the cold and you need to go in where it's warm. You don't need to be barefoot in the snow. That's not for you. And by letting go of these Eight Pentacles and receiving this nine or eight, letting go of these cups and receiving another one, you're actually going to soothe this beast inside of you. And it's going to be more fair than you thought it was going to be in the end. Like, there's a whole world of things for you. Pisces. I am seeing the Devil come out here. So it also looks like whatever this was that you're leaving in the past was also very oppressive for you. And that by leaving this in the past behind you, it's going to be one of the best decisions you ever made. Yeah, it's going to be cutting out so much conflict from your life. Yep, cutting it out. Queen of Swords. Honest, independent, principled, fair, constructive criticism, objective, and perceptive. So you'll be getting a new perspective on this, but it's probably going to take you some time because while you're going through it, excuse me, it definitely seems like you're going to have to be fighting this inner demon too. You're going to feel lonely. You're going to feel like you're begging. You know, you're not going to be feeling in your full strength as you usually would when you're going through this. But you are going to come out of it and you are going to find your fulfillment again. And it is going to be something that leads to abundance. I hope this helped. Thank you for tuning in. Please, if this resonates, let me know. Very curious about what this is. It could be so many things. And take care of yourself. Please share this channel if it resonates with you and you think it would benefit someone. If this reading has brought someone to mind that you think this could help, yeah, pass it along. Thanks so much.